somewhere around 80% of your time spent doing metabolic training is going to be in the lower intensities. And I would say that's kind of conversational pace level and around that and somewhere in that range. And about 20% is going to be higher. I would say 10% or less is going to be above your 90% range, which is your most intense. And if you kind of just follow that for the average person, it tends to even out over time. It doesn't mean every single week has to have this exact same formula, the exact same minutes, not necessarily. But just as a general rule of thumb, if you look at how you spend your time, 20% or more can be the high intensity, really get your heart rate up and really push it. And then the rest of the time, the other 80% should be that lower intensity, higher volume range. And if you kind of stick to that, it just seems to work out for most people. And then the way I tend to look at training in general is and part of that model is what I call 3 different ways of categorizing a workout day. And you can call it high, medium, low, or whatever. I call it recovery day. You can call it rebound training, whatever you want to call it. Then a moderate day, and then a high day, which is development. And for most people that have reasonable levels of fitness and they have their basic sleep isn't terrible and nutrition's on point, I tend to break it up into 2 days of each. So 2 days of lower intensity recovery, mobility, blood flow type work, 2 days of those moderate intensities, and then 2 days of the highest intensities. And that's the 2-2-2 format.